We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with Shib token, Shiba Inu, continuing to find and hold support here and doing a full transition on 42 Vision. And if you trade stocks in Forex or crypto in general as well, you can gain access to 42 Vision to gain that edge. And you can see it there popping up on the screen, right? Not only Shiba Inu and the crypto markets are having and experiencing volatility, but also the SPY in today's trading day at 12 p.m. Our SPY bot sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down 42 Vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts and become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts, whether stocks are going up or going down, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to gain access and receive the clarity and edge that you deserve, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with Shib token, Shiba Inu, fighting to hold support at some critical levels and rejecting some key resistance levels here within these charts. We're going to break it all down in today's video, and we can see here how Shiba Inu bounced right off that support down here of 40s and 2400, 2300, based off the history of the chart. That's some key levels we were watching before the breakout. It reached out towards the resistance levels we were watching, and it's rejected up here multiple times. Now, you could see here, as I stated, a full transition from bright green bars to wire referred borders. And at these levels, it found support, right? Coming back down to the key area where things consolidated, it hit an overextension of weakness on 42 Vision, which is wire referred borders. Now, where things slowed down was at these new highs, and multiple times it rejected up here, and they were bright green every single time up near the 40s and 3300 area. And a triple rejection. This wasn't just a double top, but a triple top. And this triple top right here was supposed to be the breakout to have any justifiable strength to the upside. And that's not what happened. It rejected sharply back down. And now things have slowed down within this tight consolidation, and they're trying to break out. As you can see it here, near some of the highs of that consolidation, it is pulling back towards, and it's going to be crucial to find support and go higher. If not, this weakness can accelerate back down into this tight area, and then support levels are going to be crucial, which we're going to break down in just a moment. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, again, this is 42 Vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength or weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So we can see here Shiba Inu is back under a bull indicator through this volatility, canceling out that bear indicator from up here at 40s and 3000, right? 40s and 2800, it just popped up, and it's fighting here in the live action to get back above 40s and 2800. It's going to be crucial that it does, because any further weakness to the downside can quickly accelerate and eventually cancel out that bull indicator here on the 4-hour, followed by a possible bear indicator. And if we go ahead and zoom in and look at this from the 1-hour, we could see a bear indicator there. If we zoom into the 2-hour, no bear indicator just yet. So the larger time frames are still holding up their bull indicators, but in the volatility of 1 hour or less, most of them are looking pretty weak. You can even see it here on the 30 minutes. So definitely something to not ignore, but a full transition from the rip area to the dip area has happened, and weakness has been hit. It's going to be crucial for it to hold support and reverse back up with inflows as well to justify any move to the upside here. But the larger time frames, no bear indicator just yet. Only 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour still holding up. And if we put the 1 day, this is the one that has justified every move to the upside through the volatility. And we were watching it in this consolidation. It's been holding up the bull indicator since down here at 4 zeros and 1850, right? And through the back and forth, every time it's retested or found support, no bear indicator in the process. And something to not ignore here is on this big drop, right? Some are calling it a flash crash in the crypto markets because you could see it here on Dogecoin. It fell. You could see it on Matic as well. And you can also see Cardano here pulling back pretty fast. And it seems like it was just some profit taking or allocation or reallocation of positions. But it was a pretty quick drop that lasted for about 2 days. Now, here we are with it, right? Showing that drop, but on Shiba Inu, no bear indicator just yet in that volatility of the 1 day chart. And we've even zoomed out and looked at this from the 1 week, and that bull indicator is still holding up here since 4 zeros and 1600. Now, we have had back-to-back bright green bars, and this is the first bar that kind of sits as an inside bar from a wick that extended all the way down to here and all the way back up. And this is looking pretty tight here in the middle. So this is looking like a complete inside bar that could shift the momentum or be a pause before the next leg up. So this is definitely an area to be watching, not just Shiba Inu, but the overall markets like Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, ADA, and so forth. Now, let's go ahead and look at the key levels here of support and resistance that I would not ignore. The first thing is the 4 zeros and 2400, and that tight space between 4 zeros and 2400 and 4 zeros and 2300. If both of those get broken through on this 4-hour chart, there could be a cancellation of this bull indicator and a bear indicator accelerating pretty quickly. That gets broken through. The next level I'll be watching is 4 zeros 2200 all the way down to 4 zeros and 2000. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical here for this to find support on this move back up, bounce back up, break through the resistance that we were watching previously, right? And it was a key level of 4 zeros 3000, and then above that comes 4 zeros and 3200 all the way up to 4 zeros and 3500. So those are the key levels to the upside. And to the downside, these inflows need to follow to justify as well, which you can pull up once you get connected to 42 Vision. You'll be able to see our inflow versus outflow indicator, and the bull indicators need to go ahead and hold here, especially on the 4-hour, on the 1 week, and the 1 day. Okay, if the 1 day was to ever change, that'll be the first change that we've seen since way back here in October. This is one of the strongest bull indicators that we've seen in the last several months and even year, since the last run back here from February all the way to the highs up here in March. So this has been a pretty strong bull indicator. These tight consolidations throughout the year here since September, October, and now November. And now it needs to hold. The volatility is getting pretty ferocious up here. And there's a huge resistance up at 4 zeros and 33 to 3400. So something to not ignore there. But huge support at that consolidation area here at 4 zeros and 2400. The 4-hour needs to hold and keep this canceled and go ahead and reverse things back up, because after falling sharply, it's coming back up pretty quickly, but a resistance is forming here again at that 4 zeros and 3000 mark, and that was the highest that it hit the last time it ran before consolidating and retesting. So I will be watching these resistance levels very closely. Now, when we go ahead and look here, we could see different articles that we've read before talking about, will Shiba Inu reach 1 cent by 2025? 47% of them said yes, and 53% says no. So more people are saying no, that it could reach 1 cent. But there is a huge speculation that even though it can't reach 1 cent, I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below in the comments section. Based off the history of the chart, the possibility of 3 zeros, right? 0.3 zeros and a 1 of it reaching that area, right? Because the highest it's ever reached was 4 zeros and 8800 And the next step above that is 4 zeros and 9,000. And then comes the 3 zeros and a 1. So I look forward to seeing your comments down below on that area. Now, it talks about how Shiba Inu was closing on resistance about a week ago. We broke this down in last week's video. And then you could see here how it was actually pushing up and closing near that resistance. And if it could go ahead and break out from there and hold support, there was a possibility of a breakout of 65% increase. Now, it has increased by 50% just in November. And the speculation is, will there be a similar increase in December? Will the momentum continue upwards here for Shiba Inu? And you could see how it's actually sitting sideways. And even though it came back down here to this area of consolidation, it seems to be using it as support. As long as we don't break through that significantly and get into this area down here of anywhere from 4 zeros and 2100 or 4 zeros and 1800, I think there's some strength still behind these key levels. And the next level that needs to be tested will be the resistance up here of 3300, right? 4 zeros and 3300, and then possibly that possible breakout of an increase of 65% from these levels may be possible, right? That's what it was talking about here, and the consolidation, and also this channel here based off the history of the last run, the pullback, and where it's at now, and the room there is to retest up there or even go higher. Now, the history of the chart does show us that when you zoom out and look at the history, it is now up here near key resistance levels, but now back below that 4 zeros and 2900, which was key, and then up here where things slowed down and needed to hold above 4 zeros and 3289. So the charts don't lie. They show us the history. Huge rejections there. If that can break out from there, obviously if we just draw horizontal lines, the next resistance is up here at 4 zeros and 3500, and then it goes up towards 4 zeros and 3700, near that 65% speculation and possibility that that article was talking about. And the charts are showing it here, how it's acting as a huge resistance once it got up here. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be watching these key levels to the upside and to the downside, the bull and bear indicators and 42 vision very closely. You can gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us. Get the edge and clarity you deserve to trade stocks, Forex, and crypto, and watch your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, Shiba Inu, and Dogecoin, and favorite stocks. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.